Alright. Let's try this again. I'm retrying Divinity. I played it years ago, back in like 2018 or something. Didn't get very far. So I'm here to give it another shot. I was just caught up with work, so I couldn't really sit down and play the game. I'll do classic mode. If I remember correctly, you already get like a mage and a thief kind of character, so I'll probably do like a tank and a healer.
What can I cook up today?
A whetstone.
Ah, there must be...
There must be a way to spring this trap safely.
Dude, should I make a fryer? Oh, that's classic anime. Dude, the fucking fryer cut. Oh, dude, this guy looks cool.
Have I got anything that needs a good firing?
A whetstone wheel.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
There must be a way to spring this trap safely.
A whetstone wheel. Now what do I have that needs sharpening?
There must be a way to spring this trap safe.
Careful now, that's a trap.
A whetstone.
Ah, a whetstone. Quite useful for a war-weary blade.
That piano's going pretty hard. That's a good name to go along with Marcellus. I think I want to go for another M name. I think I'll just stick with a knight. Marcellus and Michaela. That works. Actually, let me go back to the main menu. I need to change something real quick. Or at least just see what's going on. Okay.
A whetstone.
Ah, forge. The one place metal and bread are welcome in equal measure.
A whetstone. Quite useful for a war-weary blade.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Riverlon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them calls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off on the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west. I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What, did you expect it to have an entourage?
So this is basically the flight of Icarus.
Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues, of all things. Rivellon is no stranger to the supernatural. He might well have flown into the sunset and looked down at us cynics, laughing.
Okay, there's nothing here. I'm like debating if I'm gonna make this like a regular streaming game for me for the next couple weeks.
Force hunters! How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conduit.
Arise, fair dead! Seize upon our enemies!
I don't like how the portraits doesn't match the character.
This day we fight. This day we win!
These holy rays illuminate your cowardice.
time of your death is at hand. Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside? Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking? Indeed. For all we know, these dark-dealing thieves may be involved with Councillor Jake's murder.
This seems to be broken. Careful, there's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
Oh my god, I thought she was gonna step on it. I'm about to crash out. There's probably a king nearby.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
This seems to be broken. I've spotted something interesting.
that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
Wait, can I attack his chest? What would happen if I did that? I'll use this. Oh, that's gonna take forever.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
Breath of the dragon.
Wait, let me check these boxes. I'm guessing this is like our first side quest area. use a water balloon?
What's this? I found something. I've spotted something interesting.
Something interesting.
Get the fuck out of there.
I think I hear voices. I needed that.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
My robes are soaked!
Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
Oh shit. I am all oiled up.
You were right there.
This seems to be broken.
How do I I'm like trying to see if I can like control each character individually. Is that what happened? Oh, okay.
This seems to be broken. I guess someone else got here first.
doesn't seem to be heavy enough. I thought that would add weight. Oh, so you unchain it like that? Damn, okay.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead? A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The Bloodstone Defiler, where is it? Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The Bloodstone, deliver it now, and I may deign to end you quickly. I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead. Ha! In life, I toil to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy. Run if you like, Defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
These holy rays illuminate your cowardice.
Let the blood of our enemies be your motivation.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
Death is its own deliverance. No glory in this death.
Here lies Master Ragequin's first apprentice, killed by a falling corpse. Here lies Master Ragequin's
This seems to be
second
broken.
apprentice, killed by dying.
This seems to be broken.
I don't see anything else I can interact with. Am I missing something? Maybe this chest has the key. Or is this a dead end? Alright, let's go back to the surface. I don't think there's anything here. At least for now.
I need to dry off. Sweet relief. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a game I'm gonna stream regularly. We'll see how this first stream goes and then go from there. I might play the rest of the game off stream.
so that's just a tutorial area. Nope. I don't care much for it. Oh shit.
I'll need to unlock this somehow.
We were just here, what the hell? I guess that's it, huh? Kill that rat. Whoever has a key. Oh, guess not. I thought it would. Pumpkin.
Into the fray once more.
single malt, imported all the way from Hawkesbury. Hold it right there, Orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Orc scum.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Not a single horn in sight, you know.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Scythiel.
So, you're source hunters, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a two-bedroom birdcage.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you, one way or another.
Agreed. A wizard is bound to know more about what is going on around here.
Captain, come along. We're not far from the city. Lovely day for a swig and a song, isn't it?
We're legionnaires, of course. On the lookout for orcs, for they've been attacking from the sea. God knows why they do it, but we stand firm. We of the Legion, liberators of Rivellon.
Liberators of liquor too, aren't we, old chum?
Shh! Just pipe down, will you, Bibius?
Ever cat the watch? Stood on the lookout for hours on end, bored stiff. Boredom's a demon buddy, and booze is the demon hunter. There. I do declare it's time for this hunter to take another shot. Huzzah!
Aye, a noble word for watchdog, that. For that is what we do. Watch over the local dogs that ever so often aim for one another's throat, and separate them to keep the peace. Separate by the sword, that is.
Best way to calm a wily dog is to neuter it. Ha! Spay for pay, Legion's motto.
Just put a sock in it, will you, Bibius?
What do you want to know? So, it's Jake you're looking for. Ship sailed on that one, I'm afraid. Fellow's dead. Murdered.
Can't tell you much more, except that I heard he was found face down in a puddle of blood, being used as a water fountain by his own pet mongrel.
They say 'twas his wife that did it, and I'd bet a bottle of brandy they're right. A devilish flirt, that one.
As if that proves anything! Just keep your trap shut, will you, Bibius? Bunch of barbaric bastards, a lot of them! They'll kill your spouse and eat your children. We've been putting up a fight against them, to be sure, but they have the strength of an ox in every single one of their fingers. Takes an army to dress down a dozen.
Well, we did bring a legion.
Just bite your lip, will you, Bibius?
Scythiel, yes. Where fishermen come to live and street dogs come to die. Now, which of the two would you be, then?
Just cut the cackle, will you, Bibius? Now then, stranger. If it's the city of Scythiel you're looking for, you're heading in the right direction. Even though most folks are trying to escape rather than reach the damn place these days. Not that I could blame them. This place is cursed, I tell you. First the dead rise from their graves, and then entire tribes of orcs sound the trumpets of war. You take to the rifle, less.
Fare thee well.
What is that?
Careful, those beasts are... What the hell's happening down there? Orcs! Bloody orcs! Come, let's go back to the bridge. Let the source hunters handle their big brutes.
Back to hell with you, beast!
A sharp weapon deals more damage.
Cornered! Let's see you try to wriggle free. Did you see that? Those orcs had a human commander.
We're oblivious
How
and
very
genius.
curious.
Stay here to fight.
And how very disquieting.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
Filthy beasts! I'll kill the last one of you!
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city. So you were, and so you weren't. Behold, There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek. So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed, but to be frank, I have my doubts. She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow. A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts, a shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand. Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now. Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane. Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The Orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating. We've cordoned off the western beach where most Orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise? Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of two worlds. I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter, and I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters. Once you're there, just take the stairs, but do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicil. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Sorcery, sects, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Arthur mentioned?
Oh. Yeah, this is gonna be a long game. I'm gonna have to... This might be something I have to do off stream. I'll come back to that in another time.